Are you worried about winters in Iowa, especially snowstorms? I get it. What you don't know can seem intimidating. So this video is all about snowstorms and other terrible winter weather in Iowa, as well as 10 tips about what you can do to make sure you're prepared for the nasty side of Iowa's winter weather. Emily Farber here, your favorite Iowa YouTubing realtor. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should so you don't miss out. Here in Iowa City, we just recently got walloped by quite a winter storm. It was actually 2 back-to-back snowstorms, blizzard winds, and then an extended blast of Arctic air. The Iowa City area got like a total of, about 15 inches of snow between those 2 storms, and air temperatures dipped down into the negative teens with wind chills in the negative 30s. It was pretty wicked, honestly, and I'm even used to Iowa's weather. It's starting to warm up just a little bit now. We're talking like 16 degrees outside. So come with me on a little video journey, and I'm going to give you an actual video footage look of what this storm was like at my house and around Iowa City. Snowblowing is usually my husband's job, thankfully. We've got a really long driveway. He was out there every couple of hours to blow off the driveway because if you wait too long, it gets to be just a total beast of a job. The snow was really coming down at this point, and I was actually starting to get worried about the weight of it breaking my trees. The wind really crusted everything with snow. We've got a small flock of chickens that we keep in the shed out there at the back of our backyard. That's the chicken coop. And you gotta take care of those animals, doesn't matter what the weather is like. So I am trudging my way through the snow to go check on my chickens. The yellow one there is named Dolly. She's feeling a little curious about my gloves and decided to see if maybe they would be worth eating. The snow at this point is taller than the chickens, so I had to shovel out a little place for them to sprinkle some food and try to encourage them to get out of the coop. The gray chicken there is named Bluebell. Here she is trying to decide if my phone could be food. Do you see that circular rainbow around the sun? It's called a sundog. Sundogs appear when sunlight passes through a thin veil of ice crystals in the clouds. All right, let's head into town and see what things look like. I love the way the trees are all frosted with snow. Just so pretty. Take a look at those cars buried in by the snowplow. I mean, it is important to get your vehicle off the road if you know big snow is coming, because once you get buried, getting yourself out is no fun. Do you see the old Capitol with the gold dome there in the distance? Fun fact, Iowa City used to be the capital of Iowa before they moved the capital to Des Moines. This is Summit Street, one of my favorite streets in Iowa City because I just think the houses are so beautiful down this road, not to mention the giant trees. Hey, if you're not familiar with winter driving, please do yourself a favor and take it slow. It's been a couple days since a snowstorm here in this video clip, and as you can see, there's still a fair amount of snow on the roads. The chemicals that the road crews put on the roads really will not do a good job of getting the snow to melt away until the temperature is in at least the teens. So if you're new to Iowa, you may be wondering what you can do to prepare for bad winter storms and avoid disaster. First off, make make sure that your furnace is in good working order. Having it serviced yearly is just basic good home maintenance. There's nothing worse than the feeling of the temperature dropping in your home at the worst possible time. You should also make sure that your furnace's filter is clean, which will make it as easy as possible for the furnace to pull in new air, heat it up, and then pump it out to your house to keep you toasty. Another important detail that a lot of people overlook is to make sure that their furnace's intake and exhaust vents are clear and free from snow. These are often located on the side of your home and they can get covered up by heavy snowfall or drifting snow. Sometimes they also get iced over. Number 2, if it's very, very cold outside, you may want to open up the cabinets below your sinks, especially if those sinks and their water pipes are located on exterior walls of your home. That's going to let warm air better reach into those pipes and help prevent them from freezing. You can also open up the taps on your sinks just a little so there's a little dribble, which will keep the water moving through those pipes, hopefully enough to keep them from freezing during periods of extended cold. Number 3, this one might seem obvious, but make sure all of your home's windows and doors are properly closed. Check those windows to make sure that they are all the way latched shut and you don't have a sash with a sneaky little sliver hanging open, letting in all kinds of cold air. The same for your exterior doors. Lock those doors to make sure that you are getting the most out of your door's weather stripping. This one is important. Do not turn off the heat if you plan to be gone for a while. You can set the thermostat down to about 55, but I wouldn't go much lower. You don't want your water pipes to freeze and burst. This could be an absolutely catastrophic disaster in your house. People joke about snowstorms being great business makers for grocery stores, and it's true. When a big winter storm is rolling in, people tend to make a grocery run just to be sure that they have enough food in case they're stuck at home for several days. Stock up on the things you frequently use like bread and milk, or M&Ms and frozen pizza. No judgment. Now, I'm not much of a drinker, but from what I see on the conveyor belts at the grocery line when people are doing their storm prep, wine is also a popular item. If you've got little ones, make sure you've taken stock of the stuff you need for them: diapers, baby food, and formula. Number 6, why is that? Because when the roads are bad, you should stay off of them if at all possible. 1, it's dangerous to you. 2, keeping off the roads makes it much easier for road clears to clear them of snow and ice. And 3, in bad weather, there may be tow bans in effect, which means if you decide to head out and you slide off the road or you get stuck, you're out of luck because a tow truck is not going to come help you out. You will be stuck there, or your car will be stuck there until the tow ban is lifted. Number 7, which brings me to my next winter storm tip. Be prepared to be outside and survive. You may not think that you need a winter coat, boots, hat, and gloves for just a quick little trip in your heated car, but you want to make sure that you have them in the event that you get stuck or you have to sit and wait or walk out. 8. So let's say that you've just ignored all the advice about not heading out in your vehicle and you decide to do it anyway. What should you keep in your car throughout the winter to be prepared? An ice scraper and a snow brush to clear your windows and your vehicle of snow and ice, a warm blanket or a sleeping bag in case of emergency. How about some non-perishable snacks like granola bars or trail mix, a shovel for digging yourself out, kitty litter, sand, or coarse salt for tossing down to create traction when your wheels are spinning and you can't get going. You're going to want some bottled water or juice boxes, those little chemical warmer packets that you scrunch up and then you stick into your gloves, your pockets, or your shoes to keep yourself warm. Some LED emergency road rescue lights are always a good idea. These are like the modern day equivalent of road flares. How about a flashlight, jumper cables, some extra clothing items like warm socks, gloves, and hats so that you can put on dry things after you've been outside struggling with your car, and a first aid kit, a decent quality pocket knife or multi-purpose tool. It's also a good idea to keep some cash tucked away because sometimes cash can help fix problems in a way that credit cards just cannot. Okay, a few more notes about your vehicle. All season tires in good repair are a must. Some people even swap out their summer tires for snow tires. The middle of a winter storm is not the time to be discovering that you have wimpy California tires or ball tires. Also, make sure that you have topped off your windshield wiper fluid with one appropriate for cold weather, because in those slushy road conditions, you are going to be cleaning your windshield non-stop. And just like your mama told you, keep that gas tank above half, because you never know when you might get stuck for one reason or another. You sure would hate to be stopped on the highway in a traffic jam when it's bitterly cold outside. Look down at your gas gauge and see it in the red. Okay, number 10, when it comes to clearing snow on your walkways and driveways, more often is better. If there's a lot of snow forecasted, you will be hating your life if you wait until the end to do it all. Try to clear the snow like every 3 or 4 inches to keep the job manageable for your back or the snowblower. If you're shoveling, remember, use the muscles in your legs, not your back, and rest as often as you need to. Snow, especially wet snow, is really heavy. Incidents of heart attacks always jump up during snowstorms, and it can be risky for people who aren't used to regular, vigorous exercise to go out and shovel a ton of snow. A Canadian study found that a heavy snowfall, like 7 or 8 inches of snow, was associated with 16% higher odds of men being admitted to the hospital with a heart attack and a 34% increase in the chances of men dying from a heart attack. Don't let it happen to you. And with that cheery factoid, don't forget to enjoy the beauty and silence of a fresh snowfall. Fresh snow is magical. If you found this video to be helpful or interesting, hey, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up and drop me a comment. Do you have other questions about what it's like living in Iowa? The good news is I have a ton of videos to help you. I'm going to leave my Iowa playlist for you at the end of this video, and I'll see you over on the next one. If you're thinking about making a move to Iowa, I would love to help you. I love it when people reach out to me from YouTube. You can find all my contact information down in the description box of this video. All you need to do is tap on the title of this video and it will open right up for you. Hey, it's been fun, and I'll catch you later.